What is happening? What is going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Would appreciate that. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to just show you a little bit of the basics of volumetrics in Blender. So what I mean by that is just, you get that nice kind of like cinematic fog glow thing, those kind of renders that a lot of people are creating in Blender. So I thought I would just show you the basics of how to get that kind of nice, moody, foggy, misty kind of look. And yeah, in more future videos I'll show you how to tweak it, how to adjust it, but let me just show you the basics in this video so that we can get started. So obviously you'll need a scene. I'm just going to go here and make this completely dark. I'll just bring this back, click here, and then first thing you want to do is, usually what I'll do is I'll make my world completely dark. So I click there, change it to dark. If I click here, everything is dark. Okay, then I'm just going to add a simple mesh and I'm going to add a plane. I'm going to go S, I'm going to scale it up, and then I've got an object that I'm going to bring in. So I'm just going to go file, import, and a GLTF, and I'm going to look for one of the models that I use. So I use this human model, and I'm just going to scale him up and something like that. Now, so you can see everything is completely dark, but what I'm going to do is we will now you want to create basically your fog. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to go Shift A, mesh, and add a cube. Okay, then what you want to do is go S, scale it up to your whole scene. So you want to cover your whole scene with a cube. You can even make it smaller, but this is fine. You'd rather go a bit too big than too small. So now we've got something like this, and I'm going to just now go to shading. So with your cube selected, you want to click on shading, and then go here and hit new, and then you're going to click on your principal BSDF and you're going to delete it. Go Shift A and you're going to type in volume, and what you want is a principled volume shader, and you're going to plug the volume into the volume, not into the surface. Okay, and the density you're going to make 0.05. this is what we'll adjust. And let's go back here now. Let me hide this cube. And what you'll need is a light. Okay, so you can use anything except for a sunlight for this kind of scene, I would suggest. So I'm going to go Shift A. I'm going to go to light. All right. And then you can choose point, spot, or an area. I'm just going to use a point light. I'm going to go to X, G, and I'm going to bring it up. So about here, and if I bring the cube back, you can see it's still inside. Now, if I go here and we view, and I close this, you can see we need to bring the strength up. So I need to bring the strength up, got about 5,000, and now you got something looking like this now. So if I go to my camera, let's adjust the camera. So let's make it like that, and then shift the Y, and then let's just make it a little bit wider. And you got something looking like this now. Now, if I click on the cube, you got that. So what you can then do is drop your strength of your point light. Maybe make it about 150. Then you got something like this. Now, you can adjust your floor. So what you could do is make it reflective. So if I click on the plane, and I just click here, and I hit new, and I'll bring the roughness down, and I'll bring the metallic up. Now you got something that's kind of reflective, and then what you can do is you can see how that affects the scene. So everything with this kind of scenes, everything kind of works with each other, works against each other, because if I change now the base color, make it completely dark. That's what we want. So now you've got a nice foggy, moody kind of scene. Now what you can do is you can click on your point lights and you can change the color. You can see there, you're now introducing like a blue, and now what you can do is bring the strength up to maybe 300. And then you can select your shading, select your cube, and maybe bring the density down to 0.02. And then you got something like this, obviously too dark. So what you want to do, go back to your thing, and let's make it maybe 500. Now it's starting to look a little bit better. And then you could always select your point light, go G, bring it down, and if I bring it here, you can see now what that's doing. You can see it's now reflecting there. So now it's coming from that side, and then we can bump it up. Let's maybe make it about 800, and you got something like this now. And then, like I said, you could always add another light. So you could, what you could do is hit the point light and go Shift D, and you duplicate it. Now you got something coming from there. So something like that. Now you can play around with that, and then you can see a bit more of an object. And then this one, second one, you could bring down to maybe like 250, and you can see now it's lighting from there and it's lighting from there, and you got that nice kind of moody, foggy kind of look in Blender. And yeah, you can change the colors, but this is a basic. I will show you how to have more control over your volume and your fog, whatever you want to call it, your cinematic lighting. I will do a lot more in-depth tutorials on this channel, because this is something I really enjoy. I like creating these kind of scenes, so I thought I would just introduce you guys to this kind of lighting setup and this kind of workflow in Blender in this video, because yeah, I'm going to be making more videos on this because it's something I enjoy, like I said. So make sure you subscribe if you're also interested in this kind of stuff. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like I said, share it with your grandmother, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.